Hello. Hello everybody. Okay, so two things. First thing, I know I said I was going to do a video on the new powers, the Nighthawk powers, the smoke bombs and all that other batarang stuff. Problem was the test server reverted back to an older patch or something like that, and they wiped the characters. I couldn't really test what I wanted to test because they weren't on the test server anymore. So it's back now, but I thought I'd wait till it's actually an archetype to better show off exactly what it is. And instead, I'm going to do a Tempest video. Oh, this is going to be so amazing. Okay, a Tempest is Electricity Man. I'm just going to go run through the powers real quick. I haven't played this at all, so I don't know how well it is. Also, before we get started, I'd like to show you, you have two slots right here. You have an aura slot and another aura slot. Basically, they're not really in yet, but I don't know if they're going to be like gear you buy or something you get off the C-store or whatever, but you put the slot in and it gives you an aura. I'm sorry, put the thing in the slot and it gives you an aura. It's all I know about it so far. There's none of the test right now, so I can't show you what it would look like. But yeah, that's coming up. Anyway, let's get back to the business here. Energy builder on. Look at this. But first, I forgot to show you guys his stats. Silly me. Okay. His main stats: endurance, and secondaries are recovery and ego. Ego helps for range damage, and recovery helps for how much energy pool you have at your disposal when you start off, and endurance dictates how much energy you have total, not filled, just the amount that can be filled. We get a lot of energy. That's pretty good. You need a lot of energy for some of this stuff. So his auto attack is electric bolt. I have an advantage to not accidentally, but to make the energy builder hit a guy every once in a while. It does tons of damage, so you gotta be a little careful about that. Oh man, look at all this stuff I got. Turn it off. You have a toggle, concentration, that just increases your range damage, I think, right? What does it do? It scales with my ego or intelligence, so that would be ego in this case. Each stack increase my range damage by 8.6 and melee damage by 4.3, so that's not, we're going to worry about the range stuff so far. And when you gain a stack, you get 28 energy. And while it's on, the energy costs are increased by 10%. But there you go, it makes you more damage. Okay, got your energy shield. Oh, that looks really neat, huh? Oh man. Yeah. And nearby enemies take 122 electrical damage when you're blocking right next to them. So look at that. Loads of damage right there, man. Okay. Your toggle should be electric form. You deal 70% energy damage. Additional 77% energy damage. Okay. And you gain 20% energy damage resistance and an additional 84% electrical damage resistance. So you're more resistant to electrical damage and just normal, I guess, energy yeah. My goodness, can't talk. Energy damage resistance, I think, is just normal damage. I wouldn't really know. I have no idea about any of this energy electric stuff. So you can correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. It's probably just like elemental damage, I'm guessing, like fire and was it ice and some other stuff, because that's like energy forms they have. I don't really know. I apologize. But anyway, enough of that. Your base energy equilibrium is increased by 100%. So you have better equilibrium, which is the thing right here. And your energy recovery is increased by 100%. So you're pretty rocking with the energy there. Now, ability number 2 is Lightning Arc. It's 100-foot range. That's pretty good. Let's back up a little bit. It deals about 510 to 1,130 electrical damage based on pulse to the target and will occasionally arc to a nearby target, dealing 244 electrical damage to that target, and deals an additional 20% more damage to targets affected by negative ions. Your energy builder puts negative ions, so you have to get a little closer to them. Negative ions, there they are. Charges sucker up, there you go. Whoa, look at that. Oh man, that toasted that guy, he's fried. Oh, look at that, you all sparkly. Oh man, this is amazing. Okay, next one, Spark Storm. Gotta get a little close. 15-foot sphere, 5 people max. That guy's affected by negative ions. I'll just click on before it goes away. Oh my goodness, that guy just flew away. Oh, what is this? Oh my goodness. How'd that work? Oh, okay. Silly me. Don't worry. This is gonna make sense. There is an advantage to make this Spark Storm that I just used into a toggle. It is a maintain, means you hold it down and you just hold down the button and it does whatever it does. But I made it to a toggle where I can click on it and then do something else while this is still active. But this does around 456 electrical damage to nearby targets. Anybody with negative ions will be knocked back 33 feet, and each hit has a 10% chance to apply negative ions anyway, so... And there you go, so it has a chance to put negative ions and knock them away. So that's pretty exciting. I can like charge this up like this, shoot the guy like that, even though I'm already doing this. How amazing that is, huh? That's pretty good. It kind of makes them spread out a bit, which I don't know if that's really good or not. Oops. And then next one, Thunder Strike. Targets 5 people. There's only one dude here right now. I guess I can move over here. Just get a little closer here. Well, this one deals 1,000 to 3,000 damage, roughly, to the selected target, and 760 to 2,160 electrical damage to targets near the selected target. Whew. Okay, when they have negative ions, they deal an extra 244 damage. Also applies negative ions to the main target and has a 33 to 100% chance to hit it on the other guy. And this application takes place after consuming it. So after you consume it, it puts it back on. Pretty sure that's what that means. I'll charge it up. Oh my goodness. That guy's thunder slammed. Oh, he can't move. He's rooted because he's farther away. I think that's also an advantage I have. If they're more than 20 feet away, they get stuck. So that's pretty sweet. That guy's a little too far away to get hit. Oh my goodness, look at that. Let's do that again. Oh, I can't. It's on cooldown. A big bolt of lightning. Oh, it's very frightening. Oh man, that was an amazing rhyme I did. Oh man. Sometimes it doesn't make a graphic effect. I don't know if that's much as my settings, or I don't know. I have pretty high settings. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that was neat. Gigabolt. Oh man, this thing used to lag me out. When someone would do a gigabolt and they weren't even close to me, it would just make my whole computer just die for those few seconds. I don't know how it is now, if they, or just, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm gonna get a little close so I can hit these guys in the line here. The Gigabolt does quite a few damage numbers. Yeah, that made sense, right? See, deals 1,000 electrical damage to all targets. Has a 50% chance to apply negative ions. Has a 50% chance to arc to nearby targets, causing 244 electrical damage. Hitting additional targets affected by negative ions will increase the chance to arc by 75%. So hitting a guy with negative ions will increase the chance that it will arc. Charging Gigabolt will cause you to be affected by an electric surge, preventing you to form Charging Gigabolt again for 8 seconds. So I guess you can just tap it, or if you want you can charge it. Charging Gigabolt deals 1,000 to 4,555 electrical damage to all targets and increases the chance to apply negative ions. Same thing. Okay, same thing. Gotcha. Okay. So I can either tap it or I can charge. I'm going to charge it though. I want to see. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Just boom. I can just do it again. I can tap it. Okay. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I'm just killing everything. Ooh, what's this? Oh, locusts? Oh yeah, I have something. I'm sorry, I'm looking at that. I have something in the talent tree. What is it? Locusts? Where is that at? If I hit anybody with AoE, I get a stack of locusts. When you reach 30 stacks of locusts, the stack is consumed. It becomes locust eruption. It grants you 49 offense and defense. Lasts 15 seconds. That's pretty exciting. Gotta go Gigabolt. Was that not Gigabolt? I don't think that was Gigabolt. That wasn't Gigabolt. Here we go. That's Gigabolt. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh man. Gigabolt's probably the way to go. That's probably one of the best moves, I think. And what did I click on that I thought was it, but wasn't? Electrocute. Oh, here we go. Electrocute paralyzes a target for 12 whole seconds and applies negative ions. And it'll also arc to other foes, dealing 740 damage. It basically just stuns them for that much. And then you can do something really neat, like Spark Storm, make the guy fly away. Of course, I think he's already been hit so much that diminishing returns have happened. What's this? Lightning Storm. Sounds like an AoE here, and it is. 50 feet, 15-foot sphere. I don't know why you'd want to charge it up 15 feet away. I mean, 50 feet away if it's only a 15-foot sphere, but it's okay. Deals 860 electrical damage every half a second to all targets. Has a 15% chance to apply negative ions. Okay. When hitting a target affected by negative ions, it has a 25% chance to arc to a nearby target, causing 200 some damage. Okay, we got that. Oh my goodness, that is really cool. That's pretty cool, I think. Oh man. Be Thunder Man? I mean Lightning Man? Not Thunder Man. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Guy doesn't know what's going on. He just can. Oh man. Okay, cool. Okay, now you also have Electric Sheath. Grants 50% to all damage strength. Makes me do more damage. Increase my equilibrium. My energy generation by like 100%, and my energy decay is reduced by 100%, so I don't lose any energy as far as it decaying over time. Also, when I take damage, I gain 20 energy. And I think it also absorbs when someone hits me, instead of me losing health, I think I lose energy. I think that was an advantage I took. I didn't quite know exactly what I was doing, but I don't know. I like how there's enemies nearby, but there's no really enemies nearby. Okay, let's try that again. Oh my goodness. Come on. Let's go. Come on, let's do it. I think what happens, I know this is probably really simple, but I kill all the dummies, and then there's nothing for the people to turn into. Here we go. There's a few guys here. I'm gonna try this electric sheath out just to make sure my theory is correct. Yeah, see, it makes me have an energy shield, which absorbs energy instead of health. So that's pretty neat, huh? No? Okay, I thought it was pretty neat. Let's stun that guy. Oh man, we're gonna do a really cool Gigabolt. Ready? Time for Gigabolt. Oh, look at that. Gigabolt. Annihilates henchmen. I don't know how well it does against really big guys. I'm assuming it does fairly well. I don't really know. What else we got here? We got that. Whatever that thing was. Forgot what it was already. I totally just annihilated that dude though. Turn my toggle on. Make this guy electrocute and fly away. Then he's gonna do another. Whoa! What you call this? Thunder Strike. Oh, look at that. I'm just making up names. Don't know what they're called. It sounded really good. Oh, it is Thunder Strike. Okay, that's pretty good. What's this? Lightning Storm? Lightning Storm. Let's try this Lightning Storm. Oh, man. That guy's charging him up. Shield! Shield! Ooh. Let's electrocute him with my shield. Do a Gigabolt. Oh, man. I can see this working very well, leveling up. Now there is 2 extra abilities, not extra, I keep calling them extra, they're not extra. 2 alternate abilities, there we go. Get out my handy dandy list, pretty neat list I got. Instead of electrocute, which is the paralyzed stun thing we have, you can get ball lightning, which is like a non-controllable pet type thing that follows you around. That's at level 17. And then you have lightning storm, and you replace lightning storm with invocation of storm calling at 35. Okay, let's go do that, shall we? Alright, let's go unlearn stuff. If I can click the right button. I'm gonna learn things. I'm going to unlearn things. Okay, so while I'm unlearning things, I have no idea how long this video is at the moment. It seems like it's a little long, but I don't really know. I don't have a timer. I didn't see what time it was. I feel silly. Anyway, I'm sure many of you have already read, but they're planning on having vehicle travel power type things. You can equip them with guns and different kind of rockets or whatever. They didn't really go too much in depth in what they were doing, but I don't think they're gonna be like motorcycles or anything that would show your character. I think they're just gonna be like closed vehicles, like cars or tanks or trucks, maybe like helicopters and jets, you know, because people, well, I would like a motorcycle, but because you can change so much of like the scaling and everything, it would be really hard to make everything line up correctly as far as like the handlebars and everything else. But these powers, I mean these what do you call it? These new vehicle travel powers, they'll have their own power tray with their own abilities and everything, so you won't be using any of abilities that you have, like Thunderstrike or anything on your car. I guess that made sense. Yeah, so I don't know when that's coming out. I think soon, but not really soon. Let me try to figure out what. There we go. Ball lightning. Let's see. Let's get tripolis. I can't even say it. I know what it is. It means 3. You can have 3 ball lightnings, but I couldn't even say that word. Triplicity. Triplicity? Okay. Oh man, I sounded really smart. Then the other one. What, Sparkstorm? What was it? It was what was it? Invocation of storm calling. Invocation or invocation? Invocation? Oh, right here, duh. Okay. Your storm now deals periodic damage while it's maintained. Okay. So far it doesn't really do any damage, it just repels people. So let's make it do a little bit of damage. Don't do a lot, just 153. That's okay. I'm just going to rank up those 2. Then I'm going to go back in here, because it's very exciting. Put my toggle back on. Anyway, enough of that garbage. Where is this stuff? La 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 la. A ball lightning. I guess I should get. Oh my goodness. So it just clumped into one big massive ball, so it's hard to see. Oh my goodness. So they explode and it does damage also. Okay. And what was the other one? I know what it was, but I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Storm calling. While maintained, foes within 25 feet of you will suffer 100% movement speed, 20% resistance, a negative 20%, excuse me, to resistance to all energy damage. See, they'll also be repelled away by a whole 7.5 feet. And if you fully maintain it, anybody within 25 feet will be struck by lightning that deals about 2,000 damage. So let's see how that works out. Okay. Fully maintain it. Oh my goodness, it exploded. It only exploded one guy though. I think it hit him, I couldn't tell. He might have been a little too far away. I don't think that's quite 25 feet, but I don't know exactly. So there you go. I guess that's how you do it. You look pretty good. Okay, well, that was it. Let me look at this ball lightning again to make sure I did it right. See, it does a whole 63 electrical damage every second. The foe's within 10 feet and occasionally arcing to another nearby target, dealing 228 electrical damage. Oh, and it detonates. It does a whole 1,243 damage. And there you go. Well, thanks so much for watching this amazing video. I guess I did okay. I think I did pretty good. I did amazing. That's right, it's amazing. I probably won't even edit this one. I'll just upload it just like it is. I probably won't. Anyway, thanks for watching. This guy looks really neato. If you take off his really cool glasses, you can see his amazing face. And there he is. He doesn't look quite that way when you pick him. I added a beard and a little fro. But he looks similar. I didn't change anything else. Yeah, this was the Tempest. Brought to you by Tempest Tom. Glad he was able to make it out here today. And the next video should be something really neato. I'm not sure what, but I'm sure it's going to be very exciting. I will see you next time. Okay.